So you want to write Christian songs, but the question is, how do you find the right words? Like, what do you actually say in your lyrics that makes people want to listen, makes people want to tune in, and songs that actually glorifies God? Like, how do you actually do that? What's the process? If this sounds like you, then you're definitely going to want to watch this video to the end, because I'm going to reveal how you can start to do that. One specific technique that I use that helps Christians all around the world to do that, and it's going to help you too. But if we haven't met, my name is Elias Lenge. I'm a worship leader, an author, and a music producer. I wrote this book. It's called Give Your Worship, and it helps Christians just like you to write the songs that God has put on your heart. So the question is, how do you find the right words in your lyrics? Do me a favor, just write down in the comment section the word find, and I'll send you a cheat sheet to go with this video that's going to help you to get through more songs and write more quickly. So one of the concepts that I teach is this idea of either and or a burning passion and or a heavy burden, okay? And I'm going to write this in a cheat sheet so that you have this information. So the idea is you have burning is an N, not an M. Burning passion or a heavy burden. Okay, so the question is, which do you have? Do you have one? Do you have the other? Or do you have both? That's the question. What I've found is that when you are trying to write Christian songs, there's an amateur approach. The amateur approach is this: I'm going to write what's people are going to like. I'm going to write what's trendy, what seems to be happening in the contemporary Christian world, and I'm going to write. Basically, that is an amateur approach that's really not going to work in the long term, because what that's doing is it's pandering to people's appetite. Now, what's the problem with appetite? Appetites change, but hunger doesn't, right? Oh, that's profound. Somebody put that on a t-shirt. Appetites change, but hunger doesn't. So what do I mean by that? Well, you can't go following the latest Christian music trend or genre that seems to be doing really, really well and expect it to do long term, because the moment you think you caught a trend, the trend is likely to change, and now you're back to where you started, which is, what do you say in your Christian lyrics? So what am I saying? I'm saying in that is, don't follow the trends. The trends are sometimes a good indicator, but long term, what I found is that they don't work if you don't know what to say and you think you're just going to do what other people are doing. That is not a good approach with Christian songwriting. Instead, start on the inside. It's very counterintuitive. Don't look on the outside, start on the inside, because what I found is that you will have either one or both of the following: either a burning passion. What do I mean by burning passion? It's something that you're so passionate about that people would literally pay you money if you would just shut up about it. Like, oh my Lord, like you keep on going on and on and on about it. What are those things in your life? Think about the conversations that you have with people. Think about the things that you really, really care about. Now, this could be any number of things. For some of you, this could be the homeless. Right? I don't know. You tell me what's on the inside of you. I didn't put it there. God did. And so God put it inside so that you can find it. He put it exactly where he knew you could not miss it, right? He put it inside of you. So start from the inside out. It's going to help you to write more songs. So maybe it's the homeless. Maybe you care very much and deeply for children. You cannot stand to see children being abused. Maybe it's a woman's issue. Maybe it's the lost, and like there are people out there that literally have never heard of Jesus Christ, and that is mind-boggling to you. Like, oh my Lord, we live on a planet of 7 billion people and counting, and there are people who haven't heard about Jesus Christ. How can that be, right? And you've gone about it's a burning passion. The point is, whatever it is or whoever it is, and usually there is a who tied to whatever you have on the inside of you, because any gift that God has put inside of you, I've found, exists to serve others while glorifying God. Are you following me? Hopefully you are. Because it's a counterintuitive way to start to think about writing your lyrics, which is looking from the outside. What's trendy? Who's charting in the music charts, right? What's cool on Spotify? What's trending on YouTube? No. Start on the inside, because the most authentic, the most real, and the most tuned in lyrics will come from the inside of you when it's born from the purpose that God placed inside of you that only you can find, okay? And not very many people outside of you are able to help you uncover and unpack what that purpose is. So Identify your burning passion, because it's going to help you immensely to write lyrics, and you will never have to wonder what to say because it's just going to keep on pouring out of you. Okay, if you don't have a burning passion, my guess is that you probably have a heavy burden, right? This is usually tied to an injustice. There's just some injustice, something wrong in the world somewhere, and you can just not reconcile with the idea that how can this be? How can this be? Like, it might be, I don't know, like, you tell me, it's on the inside of you. But for me, there's a few passions that God has put inside of me. One is I just really don't like victim mentality. I don't allow myself to be a victim of circumstances, situation, and neither will I allow others. And anytime I see people in a victim mentality, it makes me angry. Do you understand? It makes me angry. Whereas for somebody else, they will literally breeze by that victimhood mentality to the point where they wouldn't even know what you're talking about if you brought it up in conversation. And so for me, a heavy burden is to help people get out of that victimhood mentality. But for you, it's going to be something entirely different. So the idea is, find out what your burning passion is or your heavy burden, and you will never be lost for what to say in your Christian songs. Because if you can point both your burning passion and heavy burden to ultimately glorify God through your lyrics, there are people who are attached to your burning passion and to your heavy burden, and both of them can be reconciled, if you will, to God through your music. So this is not giving you the tactics. Tactics are cheap and they are a dime a dozen. But this is giving you much more of a strategy on songwriting, the right way, the sustainable way, the way that you can literally write until you're 100 and never run out of things to say. Hopefully you follow. If you like this, comment below with the word, what did I say the word was? Find. The word is find. Comment the word find and I'll send you the cheat sheet to go with this video. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you write.